Welcome to the Rock is George podcast. I'm your host, George Dionne. Be sure to check out my new and improved website, rockisgeorge.com, where you can find all our social media and streaming platforms, as well as podcast episodes, knac.com exclusives, album and show reviews, and much, much more. My guest for episode 236 is Swiss solo artist Seraina Telli. I last spoke with Seraina back in 2023 about her sophomore album, Addicted to Color. Fantastic album. She's back with the follow-up entitled Green. It comes out on October 24th through Metalville Records. Some of you may remember Seraina from her time as frontwoman for the Swiss power metal act Burning Witches. And here's Seraina to tell you more about her third studio album, Green. Today we're talking about your upcoming studio album, Green, which comes out October 24th through Metalville Records. Ever since your sophomore album, Addicted to Color, came out, you've been saying a lot of times that music appears in colors to you. Tell me how the color green relates to the music inside the album.
It's actually the idea to call it green was there before, but I think like the whole concept it just fits to if you close your eyes and you listen to the music, it's all kind of green, and it's also the whole new setup on stage. It's all about about the concept of green. Like there will be flowers on stage. We have flowers on the cover. And I mean, if you want to see it like that, I talk a lot about responsibility of people and like people to each other and to this earth, to the surroundings, to the environment. And I think that color green fits to that as well.
Now, what I've noticed about the Green album is I don't want to say there's a change in your sound, but you're certainly experimenting more with different genres. I'm hearing a little more poppiness. I'm hearing a little more electronics. Is this kind of where you want to go, where you're mainly known as a hard rock act?
That's where I wanted to go with that album. Let's say it like that. I don't know what will happen in the future, but this is just what me and my producer Rico, we just had like a lot of fun doing more with electronic stuff. And I mean, I love pop music. I'm a 90s kid, so I grew up with the 2000 pop music. I just love it, and that's also how I write music actually. So, but I still love the hard rocking guitars, and I think it's not missing on that album as well.
Definitely not. Why don't we talk about a few of the songs from the album? The opening song, Let It All Out, very anthemic about empowerment, not unlike your Song for the Girls. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that, Let It All Out?
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people, they have kind of problems to just be themselves, you know, and to just express their feelings. And of course, I mean, it's not the idea to be like very emotional or whatever. It's just about communicating what you feel, what you like. And it's actually much easier to work with people. They say what they like, so instead of keeping it all to yourself. So, and that's something I recognize in a lot of people, that they hide their feelings. And in a way, it's also not like you're not true to yourself and to other people, you know. And this is what this song's about. So let it out. If the feelings is loud or whatever, if you're sad, just tell the people around you, because people who love you care about how you feel.
That's true. I would say another song that is about the people that love you is Home. It's currently a single that you have out. It's sort of the sentiment that wherever your home is, you're always welcome back. Why don't you expand a little bit on that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in my case, I am very lucky because I have a great family. I have a lot of people. I have 5 siblings. My parents are divorced, but we have a very good relationship with both parts. They are happy with their new partners, and it's just like a lovely family. And I'm surrounded with so many awesome people, and I'm very happy to have that. And it's just something that my mother always said when I was younger. And sometimes you have like difficult times in your life or things you think you can't talk about. There we are again with the Let It All Out. And it was like something that comforted me all the time when I was doing stuff. I didn't know, can I do that? Should I do this? And in the end, I knew, okay, it doesn't matter if I fuck up, I can go home. You know what I mean? So I can go to my mother and she will love me no matter what. And this is what the song's about.
And I think the more that people listen to the album and the more I'm just talking to you, I'm seeing how the songs are interconnected. Another song that I enjoyed was 17, and that was sort of
Yes.
like growing out of adolescence and becoming adult, and what am I supposed to do and where am I supposed to be, if you want to talk a little bit about 17.
Yeah, that's actually a very special song to me because I had the idea for 17 while working with a student. This time I was still teaching, and she was actually 17, and she had to write a song for a school project and stuff. And she came to me, and we tried some things out. And I basically wrote the song, but she wrote her lyrics, and we worked a lot about that. And and she told me so much things like the pressure she gets from her work, from their school, from everywhere. And I was like, yeah, fuck, she's just 17, so let her be. I mean, of course, in this age you grow and you kind of like become an adult, but you're still becoming an adult. You're not there already. And this is a very difficult time. And I remember when I was in that age, I was like, what the fuck? Yesterday I was a child. Everyone was like, you're still a child. You can't choose anything. And then the day after, it was like, yeah, you're an adult now. You have to know stuff. And it's like, where should I know it from? So I have to do mistakes, you know. And yeah, this is 17 is about that. And that in the end, in our hearts, we are all 17. We were 17 once, and we will always be, you know.
I think we're always, at least in our head, 17.
Yeah, I hope so.
Another single that you have out is Consequences, kind of something
Yes.
that's playing out all over the world. If you want to tell me a little more about that one.
Yeah, that is a song that goes yeah, to everyone out there. It's about responsibility, actually. And I thought first I thought like about politicians and people like in high positions, in powerful positions, you know, that can also be like artists, rock stars, whatever, pop stars. And I see a lot of people who have like a lot of influence and could do so much good things, and they decide to not being good role models. And I could scream when I see stuff like that. I just think like I mean, you're connected with like millions of people, so tell them something good. I mean, why can't you like do something like, okay, kids, stop drinking so much, or don't do drugs or whatever, stuff like that, who would really like lift this planet up, and they just decide to not do that. And I think that is very, very sad. That's just my feeling about it. But responsibility starts also with you and me, and it's also like a mother who decides to have a child. So you have to be there, and you have responsibility to yourself as well. So towards yourself as well.
Another song that I enjoyed was Oh Oh Yeah Yeah, which was sort of a commentary on kind of the stupid things that people say to you at shows. They think they're giving you a compliment, but they're kind of backhand insulting you.
Yes, that is one of the songs which were the most fun to record and to write. And the first verse, actually, when I talk about someone who asks us if we're like a real band and if this is our instruments, and we were like, yeah, where do you come from? It's like, I think the person never saw like a guitar or whatever, and it was really strange. We unloaded like in the middle of like a party mile, and there were people, they don't know that rock exists actually, and they wanted to help us like load in the bus, and they were all drunk, and we were like, no, just go away. And yeah, and there's a lot of people have like good ideas what I could do better with my performance or whatever, and it's like, I mean, I am open for criticism. That's not the problem. But usually these people don't have any idea how it is to be on stage, and they think like, and I think it's also a gender thing. That's another point. So because I'm a young woman, I'm a girl in the eye of some people, and they think they have to help me. You know, they have to tell me what I should do, that I could be like more famous or whatever. And this is also a part of this song. Yeah.
Or they tell you have to smile more.
Yeah, for example, yeah, or you need a second guitarist or whatever, or I don't know, stuff like that. Yeah. And in the song, it's just like, I just want to do music, so just let me do music, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's fine.
Now, green is only the first step in sort of a concept arc that you're going to be doing throughout your next few albums.
Yeah, I leave it open. But it's kind of obvious. I mean, my colors are basically green and blue, and yeah, of course, color will always be like a big theme in my music.
You've been touring Europe throughout the summer and into the fall. You had a show last night, I believe. How has everything been going so far?
It's going great, actually. We were playing a lot last year and this year already, and it's also, we go outside of Switzerland even more. We had our first headlining show yesterday in Belgium, which was amazing. Yeah, we are planning more shows in Europe, and we were in the USA the first time in the beginning of the year, which was amazing as well. People loved it, our music, and yeah, so we want to go there very soon again as well.
You mentioned the U.S. tour back in the spring of this year. Um,
Yeah.
Successful, but I heard that you had some issues in the beginning.
Yeah. Where did you hear this from?
I saw it on your
I
social media page.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm really open with stuff like that because first of all, it's very funny, and second of all, it's also cool for other people to see like what is all about. I mean, we are having difficulties with logistics every day. I mean, it's not only this tour; it's a really big thing, and a lot of people don't know that. So you have to have a ride, you have to have people, you have to like do the whole logistics with the timing and everything. And this is like the most problems we have right now to get this all together. And in America, first, like we have for 5 hours, we were actually stranded with our stuff. We didn't even pick up our instruments then, but we were just there with with our suitcases. We couldn't get the RV we actually rented. And yeah, so we were like searching in the internet, what can we do? And in the end, we found the bus, and we just took it. And it was a really hard time because we had to sleep on the bus, like in the back of the bus sometimes, while driving through the night. But the whole tour was just so fun. So yeah, it was exhausting, but it was also amazing. So
And you said this was your first time playing in America?
yes, or for me, even being in America.
Did you have an opportunity in between all these logistical problems to check out any of what I would call the touristy things?
Barely actually, but we had 2 days off around the show in Las Vegas. So we could do that. So we were like one day, we were walking all around Vegas, and we did like 15 kilometers, like walking. Yeah, it was amazing to see that all, and it was really cool. But the rest of the tour, we basically just saw the venues and yeah, drove through the cities. But one thing that was amazing was in the beginning, when after the show we had to drive out of New York, and we were like driving through the city, and I was just like, it's I mean, in Switzerland we don't even have one building that is that big. It's just like, yeah, it was amazing.
I'm not sure Las Vegas and New York are the best examples of America, but
Maybe not.
New York is definitely in your face when you're in the middle of the city. It's definitely very visually stimulating.
Yes, yes, yeah.
So you've been splitting between band gigs and acoustic duo gigs, correct?
Yeah, basically we mix stuff like that. And I actually want to bring like more acoustic stuff in the full set, you know, because it's just a part of me. And until now we kind of splitted it, and it was like during the work for the acoustic album Black and White, I just like I just found out that this has to be on stage as well, because it's like another part of me, and it's actually the basic part of me writing songs. It's always acoustically, and yeah.
It gives you an opportunity to do different types of venues as well.
That is right. Yeah, yeah.
So, since you brought up the black and white sessions, I wanted to ask you about that. Was that just something to tide fans over in between studio albums, or had you always planned on, kind of stripping down your music, calling up some friends, and getting them involved?
Yeah, that was a plan to do that. It's not just like we didn't have songs for the next album. We really wanted to do that. When I say we, I talk about my producer Rico and me, because in the very beginning of Seraina Telli, we actually were like thinking about doing it like a whole acoustic thing at all. And then I was like, no, I want some rock guitars and stuff. So yeah, so it was clear that we have to do something like that. And it was just amazing to have like this great people on this album. And since I just took like songs from my first two albums, and since that was kind of like a cover thing, so I covered myself basically. Yeah, it was a great idea to take friends and other great musicians to do the album.
You got some pretty prominent names to appear on the album: Gravedigger, Car Bolts, John Diva, Calico Cooper, Lee Aaron, Clementine Delani. Was there anybody that you wanted on that album that you couldn't get?
Wait, I have to think. I think not, actually. But maybe Lady Gaga. But we didn't even ask her, so we were yeah.
So you're going to be right now, you're out doing kind of like the festival headline thing, and you're going to be teaming up with KISSIN DYNAMITE
Yes.
starting in October. Have you shared the stage with them before?
No, and very looking forward. I think it will be a good fit. Yeah.
So for the first part of your career, you were mainly a member of a band. When you decided to go solo, were there a lot of people that told you you wouldn't be able to do it?
Yeah, of course. There is always a lot of people who tell you you can't do anything. But I never cared, actually. So um and being part of a band, I mean, I don't know what are you talking about, Burning Witches or my other
Burning
band,
Witches or
Dead Venus?
Ceruleum or Rise On, all the
Yeah.
bands that you were in prior.
Ah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that was my very beginning. I mean, Ryzen was the first band I've ever were singing. So, and it was really great to have that. Ceruleum is kind of like a studio project, actually, from the music school I studied in, and yeah, and I was until then I was a singer, and I always like wanted to write my own songs. I was also writing songs for Dead Venus, for example. And yeah, I just had like this feeling that I need to do that. I'm not just a singer. I never identified myself as a singer. I identify myself as a songwriter, actually. And today it's, now I really feel like, yeah, this is what I have to do. This is what I want to do. And it sounds like what I want to do. So it was kind of like, growing into it.
What are your plans after your tour completes?
This year.
Well, into next year. You're going into next year for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we're going from tour to tour usually. So we have like some shows left until the tour with KISSIN DYNAMITE starts, and then on the end of the year, we will have the Christmas acoustic nights again. Yeah, Christmas acoustic nights, which is a very special thing. We did it the first time last year in Switzerland, and people loved it. So yeah, we want to keep on doing that. And of course, the album comes in October, and we also plan some headlining shows next year. And a lot of things I can't say right now, which is not out yet.
That's the rock and roll code. I can't talk about it till it's announced.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Seraina, those are all the questions I have for you today. The new album is Green. It comes out on October 24th through Metalville Records. Fantastic album. I wish you the best of luck with it. And I want to thank you for taking the time to tell me more about it today.
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you.
Once again, I want to thank Seraina Telli for coming on the Rock is George podcast. Be sure to check out her latest album, Green, out on October 24th through Metalville Records. Head over to your favorite music streaming platform. Take a listen to what's available. If you like what you hear, buy a physical copy. Support the artist. For all things Seraina Telli, head over to her official website, serainatelli.com. I also want to thank Nathan T. Burke and Metalville Records for making this interview possible. You've been great. I've been George Dionne. Discover your next favorite artist on the Rock is George podcast.